Metropolitan area in the world, be it New York, Chicago, London, Seattle, Paris, anywhere we want. All we have to do is change a little bit of the set dress, and you guys don't notice. They're the same sets time in and time again. In fact, if you're a Jim Carrey fan, you might recall Brownstone Street off to your right-hand side because that's where Bruce Almighty lived.
Grace, the dog!
I'm in the shower!
Like that? Outside good.
Hey now, wait a minute. Isn't that the same street? It sure is, guys. All we do is add a couple picture cards, extras, and props to make the city come to life.
Like that? Outside good. Oh, you're done now. Great. B-E-A-U.
This area of the back lot is, in fact, one of the most famous areas that we have out here. And if we were to get off this tram, let's say, right, and jump in a DeLorean, we might be going back to the future, guys, because this is the same exact street where Doc and Marty would zip in and out of the future on that fly DeLorean, right? If you look off to your left-hand side, I spoke a little bit about changing the set dresses. Well, that City Hall building is actually the clock tower, right? All we do is change the clock, and you guys don't recognize it whenever we want to film here again.
Ándale. Oye, hermana, ahí está, ay, no habíamos estado aquí bien.
So the person that's responsible for doing that, for changing just a bit of the set dressing, that is actually our art director. An art director comes in, changes some of the props, some of the signage, even the stop signs, the light posts, everything can be zigzag and moved because everything is totally fake. So we have our art director come in and change things just a bit so that it works in accordance with the time period, season, and place that the movie or TV series is being filmed. In fact, right now we have crossed the street in New York, guys. Welcome to New York Street. This area has been seen in movies like Changeling, Transformers, The Amazing Spider-Man, Captain America, The Avengers is coming out soon, and the TV series How I Met Your Mother. Now you'll actually get to see that right now we're in the theater district. There's 3 different theater marquees, and they're all designed to look like they're from a different era. That's to keep things nice and flexible for our filmmakers. They'll come in and decide, well, you know, what time period is my movie taking place in, and then they'll choose the side of the street that works in accordance with that time period. Now, I am somebody who knows a lot about New York. In fact, I think he started off here in New York City.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. I once got mugged over there by an old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. Hey, it's cool guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
So you can see there what a little pre-production will look like in these buildings. Now, I mentioned they were fake, and they are indeed, they're what we call facades. It's just the front and the side of the building. There's absolutely no interior to any of these buildings, but I'm sure you're saying, wait a minute, I have seen these actors walk inside the buildings, and indeed you have. The second they walk through the doorway of any one of these buildings, then we have to go down to our sound stages, and that's where we construct the interior, simply because it's a little bit easier. A filmmaker can control everything within a sound stage, be it the sound, the climate, the lighting, everything is worked out a little bit better within a sound stage. Now, oftentimes it is difficult to have to construct so many facades, so I'm sure you saw there was a mural behind a lot of this. The murals are painted with a French technique. It's called trompe-l'oeil. It means holding eye. What they do is they paint with intense highlights and shadows so that from a distance, the mural appears to be a 3-dimensional building. And you guys don't notice that it's just painting. Some of the windows even have reflections of other buildings. It's all pretty cool. In fact, the buildings themselves, it appears to be made out of concrete and brick. It's not, guys. It's not. It's actually all foam rubber. It is the paint that gives you the illusion of the texture, and thus you believe it's concrete or brick. You'll actually get to see a great view of this street that was used in The Amazing Spider-Man. It's actually the Horror Theater off to your left-hand side. that was where Kirsten Dunst performed the importance of being earnest in the movie. And, you know, Spider-Man's arm with the other guy, and it just didn't work out very well. But that all happened right here where you're standing. It's also where many other movies filmed.